match in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Baylor Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release on the RPO. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw again. Quick strike complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks success in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
QBs, when you see zone covers, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There we go. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air on second down. Hines is tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's got and they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on second down. A quick out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
From the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Hale. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they're taken to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down or more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to run it. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Turns it on midfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got it on the line. Right down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got out of trouble and throw. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Hale. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears in the hurry up. The give is to Williams. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going.
Let's get in that end zone.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught on the outside, it's Thomas.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's got room. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space too out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the corner.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm?
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense at an empty set. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The short hand, it's Williams. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And that is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Lost a throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Right back up top on second and 10. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Baylor! up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside.
I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, he's got a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Godfrey. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication. And these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops the throw. That's caught. It's Williams. Crosses the 45. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. And here's the third interception of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The give out of the gun. Past the 45. There it goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put... And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Taking it the other way. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go! On the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he can get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out.
Right down the middle. Get happy. Get these 3 points.
Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play.